A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles! Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present a very special bout. It's the Baby Doll Brawl. Yeah! Featuring the Carnival Freaks versus the Fun House Fatales. All right, are you ready to meet the skaters?
First up is the Carnival Freaks. Our first skater is number 16, Spike. Number 29, Clump. Number 307, Clumsy. Number 386, Banksy. Number 404, Crashmere. Number 444, Rubicon. Number 555, I See Dead People. Number 772, Bambi. Number 867, Mad Knight. Number 1130, Phantom Fatale. Number 1931, Pearl. Number 1975, Slam It, Janet. Number 3342, Brave Tarts. Number 5000, Junk. Your co-captain is number 9974, Celebia Majora. And your captain is number 455, Kiss My Crass. Your captains are Chance the Lapper, Jezahel, Malice Cullen, and Roller 6. Give it up for the Carnival Freaks.
All right, thank you, freaks. Who's ready to meet the Funhouse Fatales? Yeah, baby. Taking the track and wearing black. Let's give it up for wearing 05 orange slices. Number 15, Judy Beat Jones. Wearing 43 is Van Gogh. Wearing 98, Blair Bitch. Wearing 111, Skady Gaga. Wearing 187, Sailor Goon. Wearing 208, Killer Bee. Wearing 226, Freedom. Wearing 414, Foxy Razorden. Wearing 3825, Villainous Vixen! Wearing 8055, Frankenherder! Wearing 9001, it's Bangs! Your co-captain is wearing 1865 Malice in Wonderland, and the captain of the Funhouse Fatales wearing 455 Yazzle Dazzle. Their coaches are Murder Mittens and Gare Bear. Give it up for your Funhouse Fatales.
Now it's time to meet the enforcers. Our head ref is Go-Go Ishiro. Game executioner is Lady McDeath. Your jam refs are Helvetica and Casey Cojones. Front pack ref is Metallicile. Backpack ref is Morning Wood. Your penalty tracker is Briny Baby. Penalty tracker assistant Karen Bout Nuffin. Your penalty box administrators are Happy Kilmore and E.T. Anna. Your eyes in the sky are Shakilra and E.T. Anthony. Scoreboard operator is the Kingslayer. And whiteboard is Bunny Holly.
All right, give it up for your enforcers, everybody. We would like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and the rad crew. Our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I'm Eva Lee, and this is Knockout. And we'll be your announcers today. And now, the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Keech and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Keech and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. We are grateful to the earth and sun and deities of this world of the Keech and Tongva people, and no one is illegal on stolen land. And now I have one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah! It's the Baby Doll Brawl, everybody! We love the Baby Doll Brawl, don't we, Knockout?
Love the Baby Doll Brawl. Love to see our fresh meat skaters showing off their stuff.
And we don't just have our fresh meat skaters, we have some skaters from San Diego and Arizona joining us here. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming out on this hot July evening. Whoa!
Our first jam is underway. It looks like we've got Banksy jamming for the Carnival Freaks.
All right, well, this is how it works. The jammer has a star on their helmet. First jammer out is the lead jammer. The first one out can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call it off anytime by putting hands on hips. Banksy is your lead jammer. When Banksy comes through this pack, every member of the opposing team passed by hips is a point. Oh, Banksy going through and using the power of the lead jammer to call it off. Did everyone get how it's played? Good.
That was an extremely exciting first jam. Love a jammer race.
Yeah, it's like the game exploded.
Mm-hmm. These people are ready to play.
All right, so we got 3 points there for the Carnival Freaks. We do have a question on Banksy got a penalty. That's going to make this a power jam. Advantage for the Fatales. Oh, wait, maybe not. What's happening, Knockout? Oh, no, wait. All right, we do have a penalty. It's an arms penalty, and I believe that's against Skady Gaga of the Fatales. So it's not a power jam. It's a regular jam.
Banksy is innocent.
Yeah, free Banksy. All right, both jammers. Oh, Braveheart, lead jammer. Oh, and calls it off in a rather stylish manner.
Very stylish.
Yeah.
Smart call off to not let our opponents get the lead.
Yeah, you gotta be a little careful. You don't want to wheel bang yourself, but that's a whole other story.
You know, we've all been there, and it's a mistake that you hopefully only make once.
No, it's not going to happen only once.
But it will happen more than once.
It's going to happen. Okay. All right. We also have some penalties on this jam. We got looks like we got a couple directional blocks in there. And so we have a blocker from each team will be sitting down. I believe
like
one of them was
Mad
Foxy.
Knight.
Yeah, I think you're right, Matt. And then Foxy Razordine. Is it Razordine or Razordine? That directional block. And that's Mad Knight. I'm glad we cleared that up. And now on with the jam.
Funhouse Fatales with lead jammer.
Killer B jamming for the Funhouse Fatales.
Slam Janet still fighting their way through the pack.
Goes in the infield, has to re-enter without advancing position. Oh! It's almost like a headbutt into clumsy. Oh, another
ball
tight
of
one.
Clumsy, Pearl, and Rubicon holding up that jammer.
I love that there's a skater called Clumsy. I just can't believe it hasn't happened sooner.
And Slam is free. And Killer B has also made it out of the pack.
Now you can tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them. Where they're doing the Xing thing, that means you are not the lead jammer. So Slam It jamming, pushing the call off of the other team to end that jam before they could get in a point scoring position. 5 points for the Fatales. And now it's a 5-3 game, advantage for the Fatales. Although, we have a penalty box, another directional block, and I believe that's against Pearl.
Yes. Pearl, Pearl, Pearl.
We love you, Pearl.
Ooh, Banksy doing some solo blocking up front.
Yeah, Banksy finally got out of the engagement zone. Had to let Bangs go. Bangs, brought to you by a broken relationship. Bangs. Oh, wow! Beautiful scoring pass from Bangs.
Phantom Fatale still working their way through the pack, not for lack of trying.
Oh, back right into Banksy. Wow.
The Funhouse Fatales have a fearless jammer.
Yeah, they do. Phantom Fatale out for the Carnival Freaks, but we'll see if they called it off before they got any points. 1 point for the Freaks. 5 points for the Fatales. I'm sorry, that was 15 points for the Fatales. That makes it 20-4 advantage. Oh, timeout being called. Timeout being called by the enforcers. That will give me a moment to welcome everybody watching us on our YouTube channel. Hey, thank you for tuning in. We have a rad crew up here making sure that all of this is broadcasted out for you. We know that some of the clumpers are at home. I want to thank them for tuning in. And we just want to welcome everyone who's currently in the chat room. Let's see, we have a lot of penalties that are going to be happening in this next jam. Against the Carnival Freaks, we've got Junk with a directional block. We also got an arms penalty there against Kiss My Crass. And then for the Fatales, we also have in there Foxy Razordyne with a directional block and also with a directional block. Hey, that's Villainous Vixen. And then there's a 187, which is Sailor Goon with an arms penalty. But they're a must skate because you have to have a minimum of a pivot and a blocker in every pack. Did you get that? Everyone understand that? That's totally clear, right? Okay, so how that works out is when you have a penalty, you sit in the box. So your team is down a player.
If you didn't catch all that, maybe you were distracted by Lucky Harm selling raffle tickets. If you want an opportunity to win a raffle prize, make sure you get your raffle ticket.
We got all kinds of exciting raffle tickets. There's this beautiful handmade wooden hanging box that has made one of our track monkeys from reclaimed wood of these tracks. So that alone, it has a lot of value to it. If you want to buy a raffle ticket, we do the raffle right here at the end of the third quarter. So if you don't buy a ticket, you'll be sitting there with nothing to do. This is the part of the game where it requires counting. So it's a little slow sometimes. Skatey Gaga with a great front hold on the jammer for the Freaks, Mad Knight. Mad Knight also getting knocked around by Sailor Goon. Oh, taking both of themselves out. So when you see them doing the little goalpost thing, they're saying that is where the pack is. You have to be in the pack. If you're 20 feet out of that pack and you try to block somebody, you're going to get a penalty. If you're not trying to be in that pack, you're going to get a penalty.
There's some great defense happening from both sides. Neither jammer has made it out yet.
Yeah.
I spoke too soon. Number 1865 for the Funhouse Fatales is your lead jammer.
That's Malice in Wonderland calling it off. Going, where's the humanity? There's a merciless jam until the end.
There were some hard hits in that jam.
Yeah, there were. And we got a failure to reform. That's when they're telling you have to get in the pack and you don't do it, you get failure to reform. That's against Sailor Goon. And also, Sailor also got an arms penalty. Oh. Might have a cut penalty there. Jammer for the Carnival Freaks went into the infield for a little bit and skated. Hopefully that won't be a penalty, but right now Rubicon is working into a point scoring position.
Ooh, and lead jammer has now switched.
Yeah, now the Fatales are the lead jammer. That is a fantastic bout fit, by the way. Who's your designer?
Looks like Ruby is trying to call it, but she is no longer lead jammer.
A little chaotic. That's why we have all those enforcers. 4 points for the Freaks. Freaks pulling it up 8-20. That's good. I love baby doll brawls. I just absolutely love them. 7 points for the Fatales. And we do have some penalties. I think both of the jammers got penalties, so and we're just going to be putting a blocker in the box. Both of them with cutting penalties, so it's a regular jam. We're just short for a player in each one.
Banksy exploding off that jam line.
Oh, there goes Banksy!
And Banksy is your lead jammer. You know, I have never seen a faster skater than Banksy. I cannot wait for them to get into subpool and to make it on a home team. I am so scared to block them already.
I can't wait either. Yeah, Banksy! But hey, let's give it up for Junie B. Jones.
Full pass for Banksy and close it off before the Funhouse Fatales can score. Excellent jam by Banksy.
Yeah, and the only thing that made Banksy stop it was Junie B. Jones coming up, putting the pressure on for the call off. This is so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
You're a great crowd. You all are awesome. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening in Vernon. All right, we do have a failure to reform to Spike of the Carnival Freaks and also against Skady Gaga of the Fatales. Oh, jammer for the Fatales. Once again, the Sailor Goon lead jammer, but here comes Brave Tart.
Tart with a nice little apex jump, very polite.
Oh!
And Sailor Goon calls it off.
Nobody in the penalty box. Yay! Did you notice that there's a picture of you up here?
I did notice that.
You know that's been up here for a long time.
You know, my parents brought that picture and we're handing it out to everybody.
And I
texted them a picture of this.
Yeah, I mean, your parents gave me a picture of you. What am I going to do? Say no, get rid of it, toss it? Hey, by the way, lead jammer, orange slices for the Fatales. Fatales holding that lead 31-12.
Let's see if Orange Slice slices their way through the pack. And they do. Full pass for Orange Slice. Slamma Janet also out of the pack.
Slam it, Jam. It's got to force that call off.
A little bit of friendly fire from the Funhouse Fatales, but no matter, still picked up plenty of points.
8 points for the Fatales and with 3 for the Freaks. So basically, it was a 5-point game by the Fatales.
It doesn't feel right to call them the Freaks.
I know, but their name is the Carnival Freaks, and that's the least syllables word. I was a freak in high school, and it was a thing of pride, let me tell you.
I was gonna say, I think all of us in Derby are kind of a little bit of a freak.
We used to call the Derby as the island of misfit toys. That was our 2003 motto. All the misfit toys found our own playland where we all rule. And sometimes that ruling causes you to go in the penalty box. And it also causes for there to be a power jam advantage for the Fatales.
That wall from Junk and Banksy closed up so quick, right on that jammer. Beautiful defense.
So, and we have 2 blockers from each team. I'm sorry, one of the Carnival Freaks is in the penalty box, and then 2 of the blockers for the Fatales. A pretty thinned out pack.
Freaks are a little bit separated. Let's see how they get this together.
Oh! Don't lose your speed. They were out of play. Completely able to get around people who were out of play. That's Frankenherder. Don't Tota. Frankenherder. I don't remember my Rocky Horror like I should. Very cool jam there, everybody. Make some noise for Roller Derby. Woo! Casey doesn't know how to count that high. 8 points for the Fatales. Casey does know how to count that high.
He gets so much practice.
He does. He's like reffing every bout there is. My Rollercon, there he is. If there's a bout that needs to be ref, we can count on Casey Cajonas. And one of my favorite things about Casey, who knows everything in the world about roller derby, works at Wicked Skatewear, and that's a great place to get your skate stuff. All right, so we do have an arms penalty and I believe another arms penalty against 2 of the Fatales, and then Banksy is in the penalty box with a blocking out of play. Dun, dun, dun. That means you block 20 feet in front of the pack. All right, Mad Knight.
Sailing out of the pack, wide open on the low.
Yeah, taking
Beautiful
advantage.
offense.
Taking advantage of the power jam. I love those red shorts too.
Ooh, sneaking by on the high. Oh, but caught up on our own Villainous Vixen.
Yeah, Villainous Vixen holding Mad Knight back up the rail.
But not for long. Knight is out.
But definitely killed some time on the clock. Now down to less than 15 seconds. Oh, clear through on the inside. Wow. Dare I say? No, I won't even say it. That was very easy. I was going to do hot knife through butter, but it was really more of a inside job.
Great jam for the Carnival Freaks.
And we do have somebody going in the penalty box. That will be Killer B going in with a low blocking.
Both jammers fighting their way through the pack. A little bit of a pile up in the back. Both jammers in the back of the pack.
Here comes Rubicon. Oh,
And Ruby is out and lead jammer.
right on.
Junie beat Jones still in the back of the pack, fighting her way.
Oh, finally calling it off.
Looked like she got all of her points from up here, but we'll see the point count.
Yeah, 5 points. Carnival freaks. Yeah, me and I'm gonna go ask Chance if they want to go get arrested later, because that is just, it's a great outfit to get in trouble with.
It's really good.
It's really good. All right, there's Pearl in the penalty box with a directional block and I believe an above shoulders block. Once again, Sailor Goon out and lead.
Phantom Fatale hung up in the back, but fighting her way. You know, Phantom Fatale and Funhouse Fatale is really tripping me out.
I know it is a little bit of a tongue twister. That happens sometimes.
Oh, and she is free!
You're free! Run away!
Hard fought, well-deserved freedom.
Enjoy the track. Until they call it off. This is either going to be the last jam of the first quarter, or it might already be, because there's 0 seconds on the clock, technically. Now I see thumbs. I see thumbs. Oh, no, I see get off the track. It's the first quarter break, everybody. Hey, that's right. You can go grab a drink at the bar. We have all kinds of refreshing beverages. Drink your carbs, have a beer. We've got snacks over here. There's those fun drinks out front. And of course, a lot of love to everybody watching on the YouTube channel. Want to give a shout out to my buddy Susie. Susie, I hope you got your snacks ready and enjoying this incredible game. And a quick, where's Check Me Out? Meow, where's Check Me Out? Check Me Out is here, everybody. Yes! Check Me Out is one of the, I love Check Me Out. I'm so glad you're here. So, and anyway, we'll be back to you in about 4 minutes. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. What an incredible bout. I love the baby doll brawl. To quote Kurt Vonnegut in Cat's Cradle, someday this will all be yours. Thank you so much for participating with the dolls. And yeah, who got that one? Anyway, we've got 56 for our rookies in black. From some of them are from San Diego, from Arizona, and some of our very own. And then 30 points for our Carnival Freaks, who are mainly derby dolls. Is everyone having a good time? Is everyone okay? All right, I hope you got some beverages and all that. Do we have a challenge or something? Because it looks like there's some official talking happening.
Maybe people are looking for some style tips from Chance.
Oh, yeah, seriously, I would be doing that. Who's your tailor, Chance?
We're getting ready for the first jam of our second quarter.
I laughed at my own joke so hard I pulled up my head.
I was trying to cover for you.
You don't have to cover for me. I'm all right. Everyone knows that I just barely survive in my own little way over here. All right. Here we go. Susie, you got your milk and cookies? Everyone else on YouTube, we've got your snacks because we're ready to start. We're all ready to start. Let's do it. Second quarter underway with the Fatales out and
nice
lead.
rail spin from Icy, and Icy is out right on the coping. Excellent little run.
The Yazzle Dazzle.
It's a fitting name for this outfit.
Yeah, I know.
Really
it's so
good.
beautiful.
I'm going to need to inquire about where she got all of those pieces.
We need like an Oblivion Westwood award for fashion that we choose.
A very special award.
Yeah, it's like the announcer's choice. And I tell you, we'd go one would be for Yazzle Dazzle and another one for Chance. Although I like to use, when we voted on the Derby Dolls colors, we voted on black and pink or black and red. And I love seeing all the red though. Sometimes I wonder what that would have been like if we lived in a world where black and red were our standard colors. The Towels out lead.
Fearless Captain Kiss My Crass, fighting her way through the back.
Kiss My Crass. That's a great name. It's so relatable. Jammer for the Fatales through on the inside line.
Squeaked by.
I think I hear some penalties being called.
Looks like Kiss is playing D.
Uh-oh, you can't do that. That's a cutting penalty.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
A pretty big cut, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some big cuts, but I like the fact that you just went for it. Like, oh, did anyone see that? I think it kind of are just going to go in the penalty box. Yeah, okay. So that means it's going to be a power jam. Against number 43, Van Goth. That's a great name, by the way.
Really good.
My husband always says, "Make America Goth again." He loves saying that.
And skating for the Freaks, our jammer is Clumsy.
Wow, Clumsy. Look at that. The skatey Gaga holding up Clumsy. Oh, and then here comes Banksy. I would not try to be calling penalties on that much falling.
Ooh, Clumsy going right through those
Yes!
arms.
I know we got quite a few clumsy spectators here.
We have some nice split pack action going on.
Oh, Clumsy looking for Banksy as a truck and trailer.
Yes!
Look at Banksy.
Clumsy so close to being out of the pack.
Why am I not filming? This is amazing. This is an amazing jam.
Ooh. Clumsy just snuck on by the low of one of the blockers. Excellent job from Clumsy.
Yeah, give it up for Clumsy, everybody. The Clumpers at home. Sending love to Aunties Suzanne and Lisa, Mama and Papa Clump. Of course, shout out to the Clumps off-skate coaches, Kitten and Angel. You're the best. That's Clumps, everybody. Clumps with 5 points that were very hard to fought over.
Looks like Banksy is in the penalty box.
Oh, dear.
I missed what their crime was. But as I said earlier, I believe that they are innocent.
Yes, of course, free Banksy. Okay, so we have a timeout being called by the officials. It could have been a back penalty because there was coming through kind of hot on that. Anyway, I want to give some more shout outs to our YouTube people. Did I give a shout out to Truck Driving Kimmy yet? Well, Truck Driving Kimmy, she's hauling 32,000 pounds of watermelon from Yuma, Arizona to Indianapolis, Indiana. Lots of love to Truck Driving Kimmy watching us on our YouTube channel. Also want to give, we got to give Banksy has a message. This one's for the Fresh Meat coaches and trainers, honk honk from Banksy. And again, lots of love to the Clumpers here and abroad. And where's Check Me Out? Check Me Out. Where are you at? Where's Check Me Out? Somewhere there. Are you having fun? Oh, there you are. Are you having fun? Do you want to skate again? You don't want to skate? Oh, if you change your mind, we have Derby Por Vida. You can just come skate this beautiful track, learn some skills. Just skate on it for a little bit, you know, it'll be cool, man.
We've got Clump and Junie Beat Jones on the jam line, both very methodically approaching the pack.
Oh! Junie Beat Jones is out. There goes Clump.
Is free. But Junie Beat Jones is coming in hot.
Jamis interrupt is called up before Clump could get to through the pack. 4 points for the Fatals.
No penalties in that jam.
Look, Banksy's free. You're free, Banksy. Oh my goodness. Pile up on the straightaway going to the
slam
turn
taking Killer Bee all the way down off the track.
And there goes Bambi.
Oh, and Bambi made it out. I didn't even see.
Oh, Bambi legs on the turn 4. Killer Bee out.
Oh. Looks like we might have a lead change. Ooh, it's so close. And Killer Bee has taken the lead.
Jeff Fatals once again with lead. Jammer currently had 73-35 for the Carnival Freaks.
Phantom Fatale was doing her damnedest to break up that 3-wall in the front. I believe I see our very own Raid, who is up in that front wall, and I can attest that Raid is a pretty tough blocker to get around.
But we do have some penalties coming off of that jam. We got bangs in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. We also got an arms penalty in there against Slam It, Jam It. Oh, are you Wayne No Regretsies, kid?
Yazzle Dazzle is out in lead. Nice. Crashmare is a nice little juke to get out on the low.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Just keep it slow and steady. Sometimes that's the best way to get out. Oh, pile up on the second straightaway. And calling it off. Smart move. Right now, Carnival Freaks, they've got to stop the bleeding on the points.
Looks like we have Spike in the box with an arms. And looks like a power jam for the Carnival Freaks.
That's right, one jam on the floor, one team that can score. And that's the Carnival Freaks. Looks like it was an arms penalty that took out the opposing jammer. Oh, slow and deliberate on the inside.
Icy out like it was no problem at all. Beautiful offense from the Freaks. I saw 2 wide open lanes. It was Icy's pick.
Well, since turn 2 is haunted, Icy can use the power of the track troll to give direction for their advantage.
Junk giving a nice screen. And Icy slices through those 2 blockers for another pass.
All right, that's a pretty split pack. You got the wall of black in the back, friendly up the front. Oh, so close. Has to re-enter without advancing position. And now is getting taken to the rail by Skady Gaga. Oh!
Looks like Icy's already gotten all her points on that pass.
All right, the turn 2 being haunted, being an advantage for Icy Dead People. Didn't play out like I thought it would, but still 10 points for the Carnival Freaks.
That was excellent teamwork from the blockers on the Freaks. Very coordinated offense. Love to see it.
Junie B. Jones out for the Fatales.
Kiss hung up on Ghost, one of our sub-poolers.
That Kiss My Crass. Oh, Kiss My Crass. Phantom Fatale. Braveheart were holding the back, but found their footing on the inside lane out of there. And Junie B. Jones is out.
You know, I got to give it up for Tart. That was a beautiful lateral all the way down. The commitment to that hit was so beautiful. But Junie B. Jones just a little too fast. Phantom Fatale holding up that jammer.
Yeah, it's a tough one there. And I believe it's the clock that stopped that one. Eight more points for the Fatales, bring it to 88-48, 40-point lead. Still got 5 minutes left in the first half. Then we'll have a 20-minute break. You can buy some more beverages, get some beer, wine, T-shirts. If you're hot, buy a new one, switch it out. It's so cool to do because we need the money, you know, to pay our rent because we're a nonprofit organization. In fact, these people are going to talk right now how they're going to encourage everyone to buy a T-shirt at halftime. Or maybe not. Oops, sorry. I want to give a shout out real quick to some of our supporters. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Doll since 2009. Official helmet of the Derby Doll. Shop smart. Shop S1 Helmet smart. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations, governmental agencies, in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. And I also want to give some love to people who donated raffle prizes. We sell the raffle, get the raffle tickets right here. You want to share something about these raffle prizes we have?
Absolutely. We have a $20 Norm's Bucks and free combo and kids meal. Norm's Value combo and kids meal again. A whiskey bourbon gift bag, that iconic, sturdy and strong handmade wooden hanging basket made by our very own track monkey, Jim Jewett. And a gift bag of Derby Dolls merch.
Yeah, love the gift bag of Derby Dolls merch. We do that raffle right here at the end of the third. Buy those tickets. Oh, do we have a Star Pass cover?
Oh,
we do.
Panty pass to Villainous Vixen, who took off like a shot.
So if you haven't wondered, the reason there's a stripe on Villainous Vixen's helmet, that's the pivot. The pivot has the power to take the star cover and become the jammer, which is what Villainous Vixen has done. The Carnival Freaks trying to race and make it harder for Villainous Vixen to come through, but that pack is all over the place, and there goes Villainous Vixen, skating like the wind.
Banksy right in the right spot with that hit, but Vixen had so much speed that hit was glancing. If there's one thing that Vixen loves to do, it is skate fast.
Yeah, our little speed demon. No! You're the only jammer! Don't call it off. And that's 60 seconds.
Villainous Vixen, one of our sub-poolers.
10 points for the Fatales. Uh-oh, and Vixen got a penalty. Was it an above shoulders? Is that right?
It looks like that penalty was to Killer B, so maybe that penalty happened during the panty pass.
Oh, I see. Okay, so when Killer B was a jammer, okay. So it's a power jam advantage for the Carnival Freaks, although they are missing Banksy, who has a failure to reform penalty.
Clump currently fighting through the pack.
Oh, Clump taking out Yazzle Dazzle on himself. In return, sometimes you transfer energy, and it transfers right
Junk,
back.
Icy, and Ruby doing work to make some holes for their jammer.
Foxy really holding that high line.
Junk's got one in the back to split the pack.
If you're gonna make the move, the straightaway is usually where you gotta do it.
Clump taking some hard hits, but getting up like a champ. Tough jam. Excellent
tough jam.
Defense from the Funhouse Fatales.
No penalties. Yeah, Clump really worked hard on that one. Oh, hey, somebody, I got your ID. If you work at LA Live and your name is Christopher Belton, our security will have your badge. And that's Bangs jamming for the Funhouse Fatales. Oh! That was some Wile E. Coyote skating where you see the skates are faster. It's like you got rocket skates on. Yeah, the main track and this Masonite is its own beast. Look at Bang. Bangs is not giving up. No matter how far into the infield Bangs is taken, Bangs is going to get back on that track.
Tart escorting Bangs right off the low.
Yeah. Although now you have to make sure you cannot block 20 feet away from the pack. Ah, and then there's the thing of time.
And that was 9 points for the Funhouse Fatales.
And it also garnered a penalty for their jammer. Bangs in the penalty box with a skating out of bounds penalty. You saw that you can't go into the infield too far without having to re-enter, and that's what happened there. And then they're also down a blocker with an arms penalty. They're also down Frankenherder. And there goes the Carnival Freaks.
Crashy just rolling on the coping. Pearl providing some excellent offense, made it so easy. Let's see Crashy do it again.
Wow. Great work by Pearl.
Beautiful job.
Pearl in there, and Spike, Banksy, and Clumsy. Not to be mistaken with Clumpy. Oh! Oh! You gotta get
Clumsy
up and run.
Crashy
run.
made it through.
Crashy,
Got all
Crashy.
those points, lost her toe stop in the process. She doesn't care.
Toe
She's still
stops
going.
are not necessary. When I started skating, we didn't have toe stops. That was so good though. I love that enthusiasm. Unfortunately, that high side of the track sometimes hard, but gets through, going again.
Crashy out on the high with a little push from Junk. Pearl and Banksy doing the work of holding that go. Beautiful jam for Crashy and beautiful jam for the Freaks.
I'm glad you're here to keep me from confusing clumsy, clumpy, and crashy, which is just the best of the Carnival Freaks. All right, everyone. I believe it's halftime. Is it halftime?
It's halftime.
It's halftime. 107 for the Fatales. That was a 10-point jam, bringing it to 58 for the Carnival Freaks. We'll see you back here in 20 minutes. Buy a raffle ticket.
Hey, I'm Jess Hart, and I wear the S1 Life Revisor helmet with medium rad liners. S1 has meant safety, security, and peace of mind. Every time I hear that click, I know my head's protected, and I don't have to worry about anything except being joyful, having fun with my friends, and putting on a great show for everybody.
All right, Los Angeles! Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla, where we've been having our baby doll brawl, featuring our up-and-coming skaters who've been training with the dolls. We also have some up-and-coming skaters from San Diego and Arizona joining us, because we're all about a bank track revolution, aren't we? But right now, we've got 107 points for the team in black, 58 for the team in white. But we got a whole half exciting roller derby action, and who knows what's going to happen.
We're starting off with Spike in the box for blocking a down skater. So our white team is down one blocker.
Yeah, you don't see many illegal blocks, but it happens.
But Mad Knight is out on the low, lead jammer.
Now remember, jammers are wearing stars on their helmets. When they get out, the first one is the lead jammer. That jammer has either 60 seconds or until they want to call off the jammer by putting hands on hips. Every jammer of the opposing team they pass is a point. Oh, nice block there from Yazzle Dazzle, slowing down Mad Knight.
Nice offense from Ruby, and Matt is out for another pass. You know, sometimes it helps to be down a skater. It makes a little more room on the track.
And right there, Mad Knight, you could hear Mad Knight's team screaming, call it off, call it off. If you're hearing people do that, it's because there's an opposing jammer about to get in a point scoring position. We do have some penalties. I don't think that's another illegal block, is it?
It is another illegal block, blocking a down skater. That is Orange Slices.
Wow.
And our own Rubicon number 444 is in the box with an arms penalty.
Yeah, I met some of the where's the Rubicon fans? Your friends in the penalty box. And it's a power jam advantage. Carnival Freaks. That's Spike, number 16.
Very nice move from Spike, hitting the seam on that wall and then running out on the low. She was her own offense.
Oh, nice movement there. Caught it for the high side for only a second before getting out. You know, halftime, you get a lot of time to start talking about your strategy and how you're going to change it. Clumsy was just trying to,
Spike through yet again.
Oh, well, I tell you, the team are really working on their offense.
You may have noticed that at halftime, our team switched benches. That can often change the momentum of the game, and it looks like that is playing in our white team's favor.
Fatal's holding the speed of that pack, making it harder for Spike to get through. Let's see what the point count is from Casey Cajones. 10 points! 10 points for the Carnival Freaks in white. Although I see that their jammer in the penalty box, I believe it's a back blocking penalty. And also we do have a skater with a failure to reform for the black team. I believe it's Radom. Oh,
Raid.
And we got a long whistle, which means we have a timeout being called by the enforcers. I want to give some love to everybody watching us on our YouTube channel. Again, thank you for watching on there. And of course, want to give some love to those clumpers at home. Thank you for supporting. I don't know who else is watching on the YouTube channel. Oh, besides my friend Susie, but hope you're having fun, Susie. This is an incredible bout. And just so happy for all of you here.
As a reminder from our enforcers, audience members are not allowed to whistle. Only enforcers can whistle as it interferes with the game. You can clap, you can cheer, you can stomp your feet. You cannot whistle. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the stomping of your feet is really fun too. It's all like thunder and stuff. It's really cool. But the no whistling thing, because if you whistle and it affects the gameplay, people get pissed. So I can't help you.
And I don't think you want to mess with your roller derby skater if you're the one that's interfering with the game.
You don't want to. And if you have a problem, if you want to talk to him after the game, you can meet him at the Everson Royce at the after party, and they can explain to you why these things are bad. All right, but the main thing, power jam advantage to the Fatals. Malice in Wonderland as your power jammer, who is power jamming. There was a lot of fighting over that inside line.
Tart taking that jammer up and down the track. There was a nice little taco moment on the low with Tart and Crashy. Tart really showcasing her lateral movement.
It's tough. It's been a hot day here, and coming into turn 3 with no momentum is not an easy thing to do. Four points for the Fatales. Hope everyone bought your raffle tickets. We'll be doing that at the end of this quarter. So, you know, you'll just be sitting there. You might as well gamble and win, or at least play a game. It'll be kind of fun. You never know what will happen. We do have a penalty there. We got an orange penalty against the Fatales. That's a Sailor Goon. And then we have a Tart out in the penalty box, I believe, with a directional block and a low block. And then we also have a directional block in there.
That is Clump.
Clump. Thank you. Thank you, Bunny Holly. You are truly a treasure of roller derby.
Phantom Fatale out with a bang through the pack, racing around to get her points.
Orange Slice making it out of the pack.
Matt and Ruby lining up to do some offense as Phantom approaches the pack.
Basically, Fatales were trying to race it. Now you have the Freaks trying to break it up.
Called just in the nick of time by Phantom Fatale to prevent Orange Slice from getting the lead. I love that name. That's really good.
There's so many great names. Just when you think we're done, like every great name's been done, somebody will come up with a new one.
Looks like we've got Ruby and Vixen in the box, both with directional blocks. Directional blocks happen when a skater moves backwards on the track. You must always be moving in derby direction. And sometimes we get a little over-eager.
Pearl
getting out, looking so casual.
Yeah, like I think I'll get out of that pack. That seems like a good thing to do.
She can do it all day.
Killer Bee.
Clumsy and Junk making it hard for Killer Bee to get out of the pack.
Oh, Pearl so close, and then I believe that was Skatey Gaga holding back. Finally, they're 20 feet away from the pack, have to let the jammer go or they could get a blocking out of play penalty. Oh, here we go again. The unknown member of Derby known as Gravity.
It's very known to me. Pearl coming in again for that other scoring pass.
Skatey Gaga wanting to block Pearl. Like I said, you cannot block 20 feet out of the pack or you'll get a blocking out of play penalty.
Killer Bee also free from the pack, but the clock is up.
10 big points for Team in White, your Carnival Freaks. And I do see penalty box. We got an arms penalty for our skaters in white. That's both Spike. And Junk in there.
Spike and Junk.
And then for the, we also have the main thing, the jammer for the Fatales being in the penalty box with an arm penalty, making this a power jam advantage for the Carnival Freaks. That is Babe Tart as your power jammer.
Tart with an awesome juke. That was so beautiful.
By the way, it's Skatey Gaga.
Tart is somebody that I would absolutely put on a power jam. She is so powerful and aggressive.
Oh!
And she will go for it no matter what.
Oh, Tart is through.
Give it up for Tart, everybody.
To the spirited person running on the pink, I think you're gonna have to stop doing that. Oh, Brave Tart is through again.
As a reminder, if you are a spectator, you must stay off of the pink no standing lane that goes around the track. That is for our enforcers, and it's also for your safety if one of our skaters flies off the rail.
And yes.
You don't want to be caught up in that.
You do not want to have a skater off the rail on you. And I've seen it happen so many times. And it looks like we have got Slam It Janet, who is Wayne No Regretsky's kid, and a former junior, back where they belong. But not in the penalty box. I mean, just skating roller derby with the Derby Dolls.
Mad Knight making a run through the chaos. I believe that is Malice in Wonderland not far behind.
Yeah, Malice in Wonderland is out. Oh, that's a slight disadvantage for the Freaks being down one blocker. But they've been doing really good with their offense. Oh!
Mad really about to lose lead.
Yeah.
It's close.
They're trying to say.
But she wants all those points. She is not going to give it up.
You have to.
Mad trying to call it from the infield, but it must be called from the track. She has to re-enter, and she has now lost lead, but the jam is over.
All right, we're now going to have a short quiz where everyone has to explain that jam, so I hope you've been taking notes. Wow, that was a lot. Yeah, so the lead jammer is literally the jammer in the lead. Now, the lead jammer can call off the jam, but when they do that, they have to be on the track, and then they can put their hands on their hips to call it off. So we do got a stopping or skating out of bounds and an arms penalty there. So that's going to put that jammer in the box, and this is going to be another power jam advantage for the Fatales.
If I may, we have a power jam.
Yeah, we do.
Junie beat Jones fighting through this ferocious three-wall of Junk, Clumsy, and Spike with Banksy doing some work on the low.
Junk, Clumsy, and Spike.
Now that is a fearsome pack.
It is.
But Junie beat Jones, also a fearsome jammer, not making it easy for them. Looks like we've got Ghost in there doing some offense.
That is such a tight pack right there. It is just, that is a hell of a scrum.
Ooh, looks like there's a panty pass.
Oh, did it work? Oh, Banksy.
I can't tell if it actually happened. Yes, Pivot now has the panty.
And the pack.
Ooh, and the jam is over.
That was brave, though. It's brave. You got to try that star pass. If you cannot get out of the pack, you got to try the star cover pass. This game's so exciting, knockout.
It is so exciting.
It's so exciting.
I'm so proud.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so happy to be here. For anybody who is interested in joining the Derby Dolls, Fresh Meat is an excellent program to get started. And you can join this crazy, crazy game.
You can also find out ways to volunteer as an enforcer and other things on our website. Yazzle Dazzle out in lead. Oh, Slam It Janet. Just having a bit of a tough time coming through that turn up against that two wall of Skatey Gaga and Blair Bitch.
Plum skating up to do some offense as Yazzle Dazzle skates on by yet again. I am so obsessed with this outfit. I really gotta do some investigation about this.
Yeah, that's an incredible, style people. Speaking of style, there's some style in Slam It Janet with those sparkly, sparkly shorts. Oh! Oh, hard fought jam. That is 9 points for the Fatales and Yazzle Dazzle.
A couple of big falls out there, but it looks like everybody is okay.
Oh, except for the people in the penalty box. I don't know how okay they feel right now. We got a timeout being called by the Carnival Freaks.
Now would be a great time to get a raffle ticket. The beautiful and enchanting Lucky Harms is currently walking through the bleachers selling raffle tickets.
Is that Lucky Harms?
This is your chance to win a prize. Don't miss out.
Yeah,
Give
there's
us
cool
your
stuff.
money.
Okay, so here's the thing with the Norm Bucks. If you win the Norms Bucks, you get a $20 Norms Bucks and a free combo and a kids meal. The thing is, you have to have a separate check from each coupon. So one person who's getting the Norms Buck 20, they need a separate check. The free combo is only good for the burgers. Make sure that you only order from the burgers and you ask them what the free combo is. If they tell you it's something else, they are wrong. And the manager is going to tell you they're wrong and doesn't care if you say that they're wrong. And then the kids meal, well, we didn't have any kids with us, but I'm assuming that kid will need their own check. So make sure they have their own payment method. So just letting you know, and if you go to Norms between like 5 and 10 on Friday nights, you can hang out with Stella from KXLU, the legendary Stella who does her Straight Pop Live from 11:30 at night to like 3:30 in the morning. One of my favorite things about Los Angeles, driving home from a show on a Friday and turning in Stella. So anyway, but if you win the Norms Bucks and you have questions, let me know. I will do everything I can to make sure you get the best value of your Norms Bucks prize.
This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you to the Vernon Community Fund. We've got just about 2.5 minutes left of this quarter. Our team in black is closing up the gap with 96 points to, nope, sorry, other way around. White team has 96 points to the black team's 128.
All right, let's do a quick check. Who is here for the first time? Where's our newbies at? Where's the brand new first time you're here? Do you like it? Are you having fun? Can you believe it? Can you believe that you're in a warehouse in Vernon and there's this beautiful bank track that we built ourselves? Like, we actually built this. You cannot buy this on Temu. You cannot buy this on Amazon. You have to build it with your own blood, sweat, and tears, and that we have this amazing sport. Roller derby's been around for over 90 years. It is one of 2 sports invented in the United States. Thank you for being here to help us celebrate it with the Derby Dolls and our Baby Doll Brawl.
Phantom Fatale out of the pack, lead jammer.
Oh,
With
look at
Villainous Vixen not far behind with a sneaky panty pass.
Villainous Vixen is so sneaky.
And Vixen is hauling ass.
Oh, and there's some Janus Interruptus. Phantom calls it off.
Smart call.
There's a lot of strategy in roller derby like that, although it was still enough time to get a directional block.
Looks like Vixen got that directional before putting the panty on,
Oh, no.
as it is not a jammer penalty.
Oh, no. Vixen's hiding. Oh, since it wasn't a jammer penalty, it's not a power jam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So if you have someone in the penalty box, you cannot have them on the track. That's when you have to do math. But like a drummer, you usually only have to count to 4.
Spike jamming for the team in white. Not sure who the jammer on the black team is.
Oh, Skady Gaga's got the star pass.
Let's see if Spike can score some points.
Oh!
I do believe she got points, but she also lost lead in the process.
That's
Sometimes
right.
that's the risk you take.
Yeah, lead jammer is always who is in the lead. And like I said, you can see an enforcer in the middle pointing at them. They're wearing a headband on their helmet with a color corresponding to the team color. And I believe that was the end of 60 seconds.
Looks like we've got Ruby in the box with a directional and an arms ×2.
Ooh, that's 3
and
penalties.
Yazzle Dazzle with a directional block.
So you only get, if you get 7 penalties, you're ejected from the game. Like, you're out of here. You're like going to the Everson Royce early to set up. So when you get 3 penalties in a jam, that's a little scary. Oh, brave Tart!
You know, Tart did something very sneaky where she blocked the other jammer before she got out.
I love a good jam line block.
Some jammer on jammer violence.
Yeah, that's what we like
From
around
Tart,
here.
who loves to play.
Woo! Tart through, hits it and quits it. Beautiful.
Great jam by Tart. And very strategic watching of the other jammer. Great jammer awareness.
Yeah, that's the thing about roller derby. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. All right, right now, though, it is time to get your eyes on your raffle ticket. Start digging down deep in your pockets. Yeah, it's time for the raffle. Oh, we got a guest raffle caller here. Hi. All right, that looks great. Do you want to come introduce yourself? Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hi? No? How about this? I'm going to say a prize, and you grab a number. The first prize is a $20 Norm's Bucks free combo and kids meal. And the winner of that is, you want to read that for me? I'm elderly, so I can't read that well.
304601.
Once again, that is 304601. 304601. As soon as the raffle is done, you can head down to Snacks and we'll get the prizes for you. Next is the Norm's Value Combo and Kids Meal. Who's the winner of that?
304356.
Fantastic. Can you give that to me? I'm going to write the prize number on the back. Once again, that is 304356. So we got a winner on that. 304356. Okay, prize number 3. Oh, it's a whiskey bourbon gift bag. So let's have the kids say who's going to win that.
304599.
All right, once again, that's 304599. You are the winner of the whiskey. Our next is an iconic, sturdy, and strong handmade wooden hanging basket made by our very own track monkey, Jim Jewett. Great for displaying plants, plush monkeys, and other treasured items. That's made from our actual reclaimed wood from the tracks, okay? And the winner of that is?
3628512.
Say it one more time.
3628512.
Thank you. Once again, that was 3628512. You won prize number 4. And then we have the gift bag of Derby Doll merch. Who's the winner of the Derby Doll merch gift bag?
304618.
All right, the winner of that, it is 304618. We've got one more prize that we had added at the last minute. It came from, it's Primal Queen, and it's some fantastic smooth, it's a care package of powered nutrient-dense beef organs for women and creatine for strength and recovery from Primal Queen Team. And who's the winner of that? One more.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, it was a surprise gift bag. It's over there from Scandalwood brought it. Again, it's a Primal Queen Team thing.
304536.
All right, read it one more time.
63. Wrong order.
Let's start all over.
Okay. 304563.
All right, you're the winner of that. What's your name? You can make up a name. You have a skate name? Just make up anything. Just make up something right now. Just make some, no pressure. Just say something right now.
A mystery raffle award giver.
All right, the mystery raffle award.
In the Scream Queens t-shirt, so some Team Alliance here.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
a clue to this child's identity. If anyone is missing a child that is a fan of the Scream Queens, we have them up here in the rad pad.
Thank you so much for calling it. Was that fun? Was that cool? That's pretty neat. It's a microphone. You should talk into it anytime you want. You come up here, do some announcements and stuff. Here are the prizes. I wrote the numbers on the back of the... All right, everyone, thank you for buying your raffle tickets. We got a minute. We're going to take a quick break before our fourth and final quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. So at the very end, all right, Los Angeles, this is it. Fourth, final quarter, exciting roller derby action with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Have you been having a great time or what? This has been a fantastic game. Our Baby Doll Brawl, up and coming skaters, skating for you, been working so hard, and what an incredible game we've been having, right, Knockout?
Absolutely incredible.
And this, oh, everything about this final jam, the final quarter, is going to be spectacular. Banksy,
Taking off with a passion.
yeah, Banksy is just eating up the track. Such a unique skater. Yeah,
Banksy
Banksy.
avoiding that big hit with a beautiful speed change. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Banksy is on their way to becoming the best skater in the league, and I'll tell everybody who will listen to me.
Well, I tell you, it's not. Look at just the way Banksy just goes for it. It's just incredible. Some people are just so. Banksy trying to even up the scoreboard. Oh! Oh my God! Apex jump.
Huge apex jump flying through the air. Give it up for
Incredible.
Banksy.
Wow.
I have tears in my eyes. That was so incredible.
118 as a 14-point jam for Banksy, bring it to 118 to 133. Although we got some penalties, we got directional blocks and a blocking out of play. Vilnius Vixen sitting down for the fatales, and one of the Carnival Freaks will be sitting out for their blocking out of play.
I see dead people.
Oh, I see somebody in the penalty box. All right, here we go. Slam it, Janet. Out and lead.
Out on the high, but followed by Dazzle. Dazzle not far behind.
Now look at this pack. It is so split right now. And not even Slam it, Jam. It's like, I see, I'm coming up on the friendly side. I am calling it. This is owning the clock as well as the track. Enough time though for Icy. Is Icy still in the penalty box?
You know, she's just taking a little break.
Okay.
She didn't need to be there.
It's a lot. It's hot. Like, is it
She
cooler?
said, let me sit right underneath this big fan for a little bit longer.
Yeah, instead of sitting next to all my sweaty teammates. Oh, got some carnage coming into turn one.
Crashy almost out.
Yeah, Skady
And
Gaga.
Crashy is out in lead.
Skady Gaga had to let Crashy go. You cannot block 20 feet out of that pack.
And Orange Slice is also out.
Oh, so close, but runs right into Radom. Two points for the Carnival Freaks. See the difference too, when your team is on that bench, you're closer to the line. So there's a little pack positioning, sometimes you get an advantage. And when your bench is on that side, that's when we switch them at halftime.
Looks like we've got an above the shoulders penalty for Junk and a low block for Killer Bee. Villainous Vixen zippering Icy, but Icy is too slick.
Icy is out, Bangs is out. And now here it comes in the pack. How are they going to prepare? Oh, Icy did it!
Icy makes it out on the low, but so does Bangs with a little apex jump.
So right now the score isn't even. They both probably they each got 4. Oh, careful, coming in. Don't want to come in too hot.
Icy calls it off.
Yeah, you can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet. Just do not whistle. Everything else is fun and fair game. Just no whistling. I love the stomping on the feet, though. You get a nice breeze going when that's happening. And I do love, yeah, go ahead. Ah, that's great. Good stuff.
It is now a 10-point game.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Carnival Freaks locking in the second half to close that gap. Can they do it and cinch the game?
Well, we do have a penalty against Icy Dead People, so that's going to make us a power jam advantage to the Fatals.
Bit of a pile up there on the high. But Sailor Goon is out.
Oh, coming through hot on the high side.
Sailor Goon coming in with a lot of heat.
Coming in with so much speed, and I tell you, White is just too far apart to make any sort of wall. Oh, a little hand whip. Always nice to see. Help out your friend.
Big jam for Funhouse Fatales. Let's see how many points.
10 points for Sailor Goon. And we also do have an arms penalty against Black 98. That's Blair Bitch. $20-point game, 147 for Black, 127 for White. Oh, Villainous Vixen immediately taking the star cover and racing out of that pack. Oh! Phantom Fatal trying to get, oh, making some progress.
Phantom through the pack. I believe Vixen already got all of her points on that pass, even though she was knocked off the track. So Phantom now is going to try to pick up some extra points to make sure that her team gets the advantage from this jam.
Yeah, you're either a blocker, a jammer, or a point. But if you're being passed by the opposing jammer, you are a point, and that is something to consider. So currently the White team has lead. Like I said, tell the enforcer in the middle, they're pointing at the person who has lead. The cross-out sign means no lead. That was exhausting. It looks like Crash into the penalty box. Crashmere, to be formal.
Crashy with a directional block. Although there's some erasing by Buddy Holly.
That's a stopping block. Stopping. I mean, not stopping, a stopping.
Number 15, Junie Beat Jones is out and lead.
Bambi trying to get out for the Carnival Freaks. Just can't quite get through. A lot of knees going on here.
There were a lot of falls as Junie Beat Jones was coming in for that pass. I think that really showcases the skater's agility to make it through that pack without getting taken out by anybody on the ground.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Thank you, Evil. And Junie Beat Jones going around again.
All right, on the clock, we only have a few seconds left. Is there a chance for more points? And there comes the whistle. 10 points for the Fatales. And we have a penalty, an arms penalty against Foxy.
And it is a power jam in favor of the Funhouse Fatales. Looks like
Yeah, it
Bambi
looks like
picked up a penalty.
Bambi picked up, yeah. So Fatales, 61 to 136.
Sounds like somebody else got an arms penalty. It's the end of the game. People are feeling the heat.
Yeah,
Sometimes we see a sharp increase in the penalties at the end of the game.
get a little sloppy towards the end. Because it's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
I'm just tired talking about it. Oh!
Big crash into her own skater.
It happens.
Better to do it to your own teammate.
Yes.
But no matter, she is through, and I believe this is Orange Slice.
You got this, Orange Slice.
Orange Slice, I am your fan.
Yeah, just keep on the physics of that track. You still got a few seconds to catch up. You're doing so good. Everyone's doing so good. Time runs out.
If there had been a couple more seconds on that jam, Black Team had a really beautiful sweep to the low going on. But not enough time on the clock for Jammer to take advantage of that.
And it looks like Orange Slice got an arms penalty we're trading power jams, everybody. We also have Spike with an arms penalty for the Carnival Freaks. But the main thing, one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the team in white. Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody.
Looks like Junk is our power jammer.
Wow. Go Junk.
Junk, one of our sub-pool skaters.
All right, now you see the pack getting some of those possible failure to reforms. Oh, pile up and coming out of turn 3.
Junk solid as a rock.
This is like
Skaters are hitting her. Skaters are falling down. She is undeterred and she is unstoppable.
There's just bodies everywhere. Oh, you got this. Keep going. Never give up. Never give up. Never stop, ever. Just keep going. You got this. Keep going.
Junk a little caught up on those blockers.
Oh, see, you did it.
Big lateral hop to the low allows her to get out and get those points just in the nick of time before the jam ends.
Just got to keep going. 10 points. That's all I just want to encourage
10
anybody.
points, but also a penalty for
Ooh,
Junk.
dear.
Looks like Junk is in the box for a back block.
Yeah, that's the risk when you come in hot. If you back block somebody and they lose their positioning, you could be sitting in the penalty box, and if you're the jammer, that can be a lot of trouble.
Looks like this is Junie Beat Jones for the Funhouse Fatales. Junie beat Jones getting a lot of jam time this game.
Yeah, doing really well,
Yeah,
too.
doing a great job.
Sometimes you can see skaters just like leveling up, you know.
A wide open lane created by Frankenherder.
Still got quite a bit of time on the clock.
Carnival Freaks splitting the pack, trying to make it more difficult.
Yeah,
Funhouse Fatales had an excellent sweep up and stopped that forward motion, allowing their jammer to get through untouched. Beautiful jam for the Funhouse Fatales.
Five points for the Fatales, bring it to 171 to 146. Couple jams left, everybody. Oh, and we got more in the penalty box for the team in white. I believe that's Pearl in there.
And Brave Tart.
And Brave Tart. And Yazzle Dazzle taking advantage of that thinned out pack. Oh, Clumsy taken to the infield by Sailor Goon.
Clumsy fighting her way to get out of the pack as Yazzle Dazzle
Oh!
through. No problem on the low.
That was pretty.
Carnival Freaks at a disadvantage right now with only 2 blockers on the track with their jammer. 187 and 43 closing the wall on Clumsy as she tries to get out. And 187 Sailor Goon laying a huge hit on Clumsy.
Just an incredible jam, an incredible outfit.
A very incredible outfit.
Yeah! Let's see what we have for penalties. Oh, number 43 going in there for black. That's Van Gogh, being joined by Sailor Goon. Now there's less than 60 seconds on the clock. That means we are playing by last jam rules. At the end of this last jam, we will not declare a winner until the enforcers say it is who is the winner. If the team in the lead gets a penalty, we may have a jam redo. So it might not be the last jam. We'll wait and see. But right now, make some noise for your Derby Dolls! And for your Arizona rookies! And your San Diego rookies! And for all of roller derby.
Mad Knight makes it out of the pack right away, but the jammer on the black team passes the panty to Villainous Vixen yet again. Villainous Vixen getting a lot of jam time in this game as one of our sub-pool skaters. But Mad Knight calls the jam before Vixen can score.
Yeah, that has been an interesting strategy with Villainous Vixen. All right, now we have to wait and see. Right now it's 146 to 184. Looking at the enforcers, nobody in the penalty box. Waiting for the declaration of victory. And it's gone to the Funhouse Fatales. 184 to 146. Let's give it up for your Funhouse Fatales, everybody. Take your victory lap. Get on the track. Give it up for Orange Slices, Junie B. Jones, Van Gogh, Blair Bitch, Skatey Gaga, Sailor Goon, Killer Bee, Radom, Foxy Razorton, Yazzle Dazzle, Malice in Wonderland, Villainous Vixen, Frankenherder, Bangs, and your coaches, Murder Mittens and Bear. Thank you so much for coming up here from Arizona and San Diego and to our own Derby Dolls and that team. Congratulations, Fatales.
And the Carnival Freaks taking their lap. Number 16, Spike. Number 29, Clump. Number 307, Clumsy. Number 386, Banksy. 404, Crashmere. 444, Rubicon. 455, Kiss My Crass. 555, I See Dead People. 772, Bambi. 867, Mad Knight. 1130, Phantom Fatale. 1931, Pearl. 1975, Slam It Janet. 3342, Brave Tar. And 5000 Junk. 9974, Slavia Majora, and your coaches Chance the Lapper, Jezahel, Malice Colon, and Roller 6.
Oh, thank you so much. We also want to thank our enforcers for keeping us safe and legal, our EMTs, our track monkeys, and our doll repair team. Of course, the fabulous RAD crew who does all of this as volunteers to make this happen, our DJ MacBook Air, and of course, I want to thank you, Knockout.
Thank you, Eva.
Thank you for announcing with me today. I'm Eva Lee, reminding you to be happy, be well. Be back here on August 22nd for our next bout, and make sure you stick around for those MVP awards. Thank you and good night. Also want to remind everybody that the after party is at the Everson Royce. The Everson Royce is at 1936 East 7th Street in Los Angeles. It's near the Arts District. They have a section reserved on the patio beginning at 9. It's open to all ages. They have a tasty menu and all that. There's a valet lot next door for $10 so you can park on the street. Just make sure you have a buddy, but hope everyone will head over to the after party at the Everson Royce. One more thing, if you work for LA Live and you do not have your security badge, we believe it was for Christopher, sorry, a little Sopranos moment. Christopher, we have your ID, so make sure you check with the security to get that.
Give it to you first. All right, thank you everybody for joining us for this extremely exciting baby doll brawl, the Funhouse Fatales versus the Carnival Freaks. It's roller derby tradition that at the end of every bout, members of each team give awards to the opposing team based on their excellent jamming, blocking, and overall playing. We're going to give it to the Carnival Freaks to give their awards first.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Funhouse Fatales, for joining us and driving all this way. To start, we have MV Jammer, number 455. Hold on, I can't read.
Jay. Look at this. Also 455.
Also 455. We have the same number. All right, for MV Blocker, we have Malice in Wonderland. Thank you. And for MV Overall, we have number 43. Thank you so much.
All right, so for MVP Jammer is Mad Night. All right, and for MVP Blocker, that would be Crashmere. Crash Man, blue suspenders. Yes. Beautiful. All right, and MVP overall is Banksy.
Thank you guys so much for playing with us.
Yes. Thanks for playing with us. That's what Mally said.
Yeah, thank you for playing with us. You guys are amazing. And some of you are really annoying, but that's good.
Thanks again. Give it up again for our two teams. Join us back here next month on August 22nd for our next bout.